everyone, so this is my review of Scorpion Season 3, Episode 8, called Sly and the Family Stone. And basically what this episode is about is that on the 1-year anniversary of Megan's death, the team ends up going to a site of an unknown explosion that could end up wiping out a lot of the country of Ireland. And this was a really interesting episode that going into it, I didn't really know what to expect was going to happen and what was going to go on. But it was very surprising with how they decided to do everything, and I kind of really enjoyed seeing some of the moments. And the beginning sort of scenes with Sylvester being very sort of hesitant and worrisome about going and meeting Walter and Megan's family was very kind of fun to see, but also a little confusing once the later scene was revealed, where he actually knows most of the family and is fairly friendly with them. Those scenes were a little oddly mixed together, but still was really fun to see both those scenes. Then it was also a little sad when the moments came out that, where it was stated where, like, the family trusts Sylvester, but they don't trust Walter. Even though the two of them are coming up with fairly similar ideas, they're only willing to go with the ideas if it's coming from Sylvester and not coming from Walter. That's a little sad when the fact is that this family is Walter's family primarily. Then the relationship between Walter and Tim in this episode was really fun to see, with them like actually working together and doing well together for a while until something goes wrong and then they hate each other again. But still, it's nice to see that there is a bit of a development in this relationship going on. And then it was also fun to see that in this episode they somewhat needed some of like Tim's knowledge and abilities to help them out and be able to like fix the problems. That was fun to see that it was more like him using his abilities and skills than it was the team using their abilities and skills. It was a bit actually of like a mix of both, which was really fun and great to see. And then I really enjoyed the whole like fight scene between Walter and some of his neighbors. And like how that all went on with seeing Walter finally having to use like physical skill instead of mental skill, and how terribly bad that went for him. And then the moments at the end of this episode where Walter sort of gained the trust and a growing sort of relationship with some of his family members was really nice to see. And then I really enjoyed all the scenes with Happy and Toby back at the garage, and them like sort of learning to deal with each other, as well as dealing with the fact that Cabe is still living with Happy. And like how that's sort of changing her, with her having to deal with this other person sort of depending on her and stuff like this. That was really fun to see. And then I really kind of liked the fact that Toby wants like this big fancy wedding, because it kind of makes sense to me because that fits his personality. And then I really love it for the fact that Happy's willing to go along with that, even though it doesn't really fit her personality. That she's more doing this big wedding for Toby's sake. I love that idea of it. And just overall, this was a really great and fun episode that I cannot wait for more. So yeah, that's my review of Scorpion Season 3, Episode 8, called Sly and the Family Stone. So yeah, bye!